Do you like beating the crap out of your friends? Well, I have just the game for you. Hey, how's it going, and welcome back to another video. It's finally time to test Battle Ball, the new game that we've been working on for the past few months. It's been such a fun process, and thank you so much to everyone that came and helped out with the testing. If you aren't already subscribed, feel free to do so. All my subscribers get early access to the games, they get to play with me directly, and there will be promo codes down the line. So for those of you that don't know, Battle Ball is a game that's inspired by Rocket League and Blade Ball, where you team up with your friends to beat up enemies and score goals. There are going to be 30 to 50 different weapons to collect and a bunch of abilities as well. It actually started off as what was supposed to be a weekend project, but we've been in development for about 2 months now, and honestly, after this test, we're probably going to need another month or so to finish up the game. That being said, this weekend really taught me that, to be honest, I think I prefer beating the crap out of my friends than actually scoring goals in this game, and that's what's honestly like the funnest part for me. Because of the ability system in the game with double jump and sprint, there's a certain level of like skill gap that makes the game super fun and also like slightly complex where, you know, you might be better with certain skills and you can kind of outplay your friends. But it is the type of game that you really just gotta play for yourself, and I really can't wait to be able to give it to you guys. So let's go over the good and the bad. So first of all, thank you to you guys, because we were able to fill up a lobby with 15 people so quickly and get a lot of testing done yesterday. And if you've been following my channel, you would know that I made 3 games over the last year and a half, give or take, and I've never had this much hype going into a game, so that's thanks to you guys. The other big positive takeaway from testing was that people love the game. People really enjoy the game loop, people are having tons of fun, so that's something that makes me very happy and super excited to continue to work on this game in the future. The stupidest part is that after months of work, I feel like you guys just enjoyed gambling the most out of every aspect of the game that we gave to you guys, because apparently you guys are all just gambling addicts. I don't know what it is, but apparently our loot crate system is super addictive, so I guess that's a good sign, but I found it freaking hilarious during testing. Now that we went over the positive, let's start going over the negative. First of all, there are so many bugs, way more bugs than I thought there would be, so to anyone that tested, I'm so sorry about that. We are really struggling with the matchmaking for some reason. But that's okay, because, you know, gotta give credit where it's due. After discussing with other people, we have a solution. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the matchmaking system from Rivals and trying to replicate that. For those of you that don't know what Rivals is like a PvP arena shooter, but essentially what we're trying to take away is that they have these like private custom lobbies where you can just walk into the lobby and then start a game. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to take that system and just implement it directly into Battle Ball, while also having just the general queue system, exactly like how Rivals does. Actually, at the time of filming this video, I've already implemented it. So again, this is why it's important to subscribe, because I'm probably going to be testing it with subscribers or people that are in my Discord next weekend. Besides all the little glitches, such as being able to do 10 pulls for free and also just break the system and pull 10 different times at the same time, there wasn't anything necessarily super significant to the point that, you know, we have to rebuild a whole system. That being said, we want to rebuild a whole system, and that's the weapon system. So currently how we have it set up is that you do chest rolls and you get weapons, but weapons have different rarities, and then they also roll with a different rank. So the rank kind of improves or decreases their stats, while their rarity kind of changes their stat layout, but it does also increase or decrease stats. The concept behind this was that you would have heavy weapons that are like, you know, high health, high damage, but you move slower, while you also have like weapons like the pan where you move faster and you have high damage, and then so on like that. You could then equip abilities on the side, so then essentially what it would be is that you select an ability, you select your weapon, and that's kind of what your loadout is during the games. The issue with this is that it kind of becomes pay to win. The reason for that is that let's say you're playing against someone that has a legendary S tier item, well, they're just gonna win automatically because they can hit the ball further, they move faster, they do more damage, etc. So to kind of fight this, what we decided to do was to change it so that each weapon will have its own ability. Then we're going to class each weapon into different types. So you have heavy weapons, medium weapons, light weapons, and then you have special weapons. What this means is that each weapon class or type will kind of have its own base stats. So let's say a heavy weapon does more damage, but you move slower. While, you know, a light weapon, you move faster, but you do less damage. And then special weapons, the idea was that special weapons would have a special combination of stats. For example, a weapon that's just super fast, but you do like 0 damage. To synergize with these weapons, you will then have an ability. So basically, let's say, I don't know, you have a heavy weapon that has a dash. So that will be kind of where it gets fun, is because you're going to have uncommon weapons that are just as cool as legendary weapons or just as good, but it's really just a skill gap that will dictate, how good the player is, not necessarily the weapon. We feel like with these improvements, we can make the game not only more fun, but also more fair. And then this complemented with an improved matchmaking system, I think that this game will just be super fun and hopefully will make the front page. Sorry if that was a little bit of a rant, it'll be more clear once it's actually already implemented in the game itself. That being said, we do want to hear your guys' feedback, so just let us know what you guys want to see as weapons and how you guys would like to see them synergize with the abilities themselves. So another highlight of the testing was getting good feedback on the UI. For those of you that have also followed my things, you know how much I've struggled with UI my whole entire dev career.
Brother, what's that?
Finally, I've made a UI that's somewhat usable and I'm pretty proud of it. So moving forward though, besides the matchmaking and the weapons, there are also another few things that I would like to implement. So the first thing is obviously a ranked mode, so that will 100% be coming in the future. The other thing is definitely also adding a spectate mode. One of the cooler things that we want to add is we want to add factions. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 different teams and people will be able to pick what team they're on, and then you have to stay on that team for the rest of the season, and then there will be like faction quests, and the team that does the best at the end of the month will get special rewards, so like free gems, free weapons. They're even going to get a monument inside the lobby. In terms of other game modes that we're planning on adding, I personally think that 1v1s are the most fun, but 3v3s are also like just chaos, and that's what makes them really, really cool. But we also plan on adding other game modes such as 2v2 and possibly, let's say, like a 5v5. We also plan on doing, weekly or bi-weekly events and adding in a battle pass. So if there's anything that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below, and we honestly will be reading every single comment and considering what to add. You can also join us in our Discords and talk there, because I am constantly testing the game and I'm always asking people in the Discord to come and join me and test it out with me. So I think that's it for this video. So thank you again, everyone, for all the support. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.